tectonic plates move apart. In the Horn of Africa is a region called the Afar Triangle. It's kilometers from any settlements and seems to offer little in the way of hospitality. Geological, it is a scientific treasure. And why is that? Because we can actually understand and see who the tectonic plates works and how they move. Danakil is dotted with lava lakes that bubble inside the volcanic calders of the Dalo area. And hot springs and hypothermal pools permeate the air with a distinct rotten egg smell of sulfur. This region of Africa, which spans about 40 by 10 kilometers in the area, is bordered by mountains and a high plateau. It is formed as earth pulled apart at the seams of plate boundaries. It's technically called a depression, and it was shaped when three tectonic plates underlying Africa and Asia began moving apart millions of years ago. At one time, the region was covered by ocean waters, which laid down thick layers of sedimentary rock and limestone. Then, as the plates moved further apart, a rift valley formed with a depression inside. Currently, the surface is sinking as the old African plate splits into the Nubian and Somali plates. As this happens, the surface will continue to settle down, and that will change the shape of the landscape even more. As the tectonic plates underlying the Danakil Depression continue their slow movement apart, about 3 millimeters a year, the land will continue to drop further below sea level. Volcanic activity will continue as the rift created by the moving plates widens. In a few million years, the Red Sea will come pouring into the area, extending its reach and perhaps forming a new ocean. For now, the region draws scientists to research the types of life that exist there and map the extensive hydrothermal plumbing that underlies the region. Inhabitants continue to mine salt. Planetary scientists are also interested in the geology and life forms here because they may hold clues to whether or not similar regions somewhere in the solar system could also support life. There is even a limited amount of tourism that takes hardy travelers into this hell on Earth. It would seem that life would be nearly impossible in Danakil. However, it's full of hypothermal pools and hot springs in the region are teeming with microbes. These organisms are called extremophils because they live in extreme environments. These extremophils can withstand high temperature, toxic volcanic gas in the air, high metal concentrations in the ground, and high saline and acid contacts in the ground and air. Most extremophiles in the Danakil Depression are extremely primitive organisms called prokaryotic microbes. They are among the most ancient life forms on our planet. As inhospitable as the environment is around Danakil, it seems that this area played a role in the evolution of humanity.